right, I'm at the Ice Cream Museum with Christine and the kids today. It's in San Francisco and they've got one in New York as well, and you gotta wait like 6 months to get tickets here, so hopefully it's worth it. And one thing I wanted to talk about here, and I'll let you see my kids and everything in the background there, is remember when you were younger and you heard the ice cream truck? Remember that sound? Remember Eddie Murphy made fun of that in the 80s? That's me dating myself. Well, I want you to think about what kind of mood that put you in when you heard the ice cream truck, that sound. And I mention that because it's like a trigger, okay? And that trigger is music that a lot of movies and commercials use to get you into a great mood, a great peak mental state. And so I want you to think about that, you know, whenever you're not in a peak mental state or a great mood. Just think back when you were younger, when you were really happy. Close your eyes, visualize it, and that will get you much happier if you're in, you know, a crappy mood. And for me, my peak mental state was, and I have to show this video, I'm so sorry. It was 2015, and I was watching the Blue Jay games with my kids. And Jose Bautista, one of our hitters, whatever, he hit a massive home run, and we jumped up and down, and we were so excited. And all of my kids, they jumped in my arms when Bautista hit that home run. So maybe it's another sport for you that you watch when you're a kid with your dad or mom, a soccer game or football, as you call it overseas. But just think about that in order to trigger getting into a peak mental state. Okay, now I'm gonna turn you off and I'm gonna show you a couple other cool things before we wrap up today's vlog. Thanks. That's my son, Andrew, on a swing there. I don't know if you can see the pink bananas in the top there, but it kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong Country, that great game I played when I was a kid. They're pink bananas, they should be yellow, but this is a museum, I guess. And that kind of gets me into a pretty good mood as well, just thinking of that game and the Donkey Kong jingle. Okay, I'll stop now, I'll come back in a minute. All right, here's Christine, my wife.
Hi, guys.
Christine, how'd you get tickets for this?
So our friend Marjan actually booked tickets online about 6 months in advance.
Oh, cool. That's great. Perfect, thanks. We're now in the sprinkle pool. There's my son Matthew, and he's burying himself in the sprinkle pool, having a lot of fun. I should be in there with him. I'm going to go in with him right now, but I'm not going to bring the camera. Pablo Picasso had this great quote, which I'm going to butcher. I'll put it up right here, but he said something along the lines of, every kid is born an artist. The problem is they don't remain an artist the rest of their life. The Chinese Qing dynasty invented ice cream 1,500 years ago. Now I'm taking you into the ice cream vault, right? Stick with me, you'll go far. This is top secret stuff. All right, finally, they're letting us eat ice cream. This reminds me of that show Alice. Remember the company? I'm dating myself, popular show in the 80s, 70s, 80s? I'm not sure. Here we have old telephones. And this is kind of useless trivia that I love. Why is it that older cities, meaning bigger older cities like New York and Chicago and LA, have lower numbers for their area codes, meaning 212, 312, and 415, I think? And newer area codes have higher numbers, like New York has 917 for newer ones. And same thing with Canada. 416 for Toronto, and S&M, which is Scarborough, Mississauga, we have 905. The reason is because it's actually faster to dial on these old rotary phones 212 instead of starting with 9. It takes like 80 years to dial these things. All right, now they're spelling stuff on the wall. I have no idea what they're doing. I guarantee you it's something that's not polite. Let's take a look. All right, it's their name, good. This stuff's so good, man. But there's cherries in the background. I don't know if you can see all that stuff. Here, Matthew, get me sitting on the cherry here. I'll never get to sit on a cherry again. Here's another trigger for you. Remember PacMan, when you used to get those cherries that put you in a good mood? That's another great trigger for you. I'm dating myself. PacMan was a video game from the 80s, I think. Yeah, all right. one more trigger here. Shout out to Mario, my favorite game ever. Remember that character from Mario? Yeah. A lot of great triggers in here. How could you not be in a great mood? All right, now we are in the gummy bear room. Isn't that cool? How could you not be happy in here? And statistically, it's proven that if you paint your walls a certain color, I think it's light yellow, you're in a much better mood. So another trigger for you. My mom used to always turn the lights on when I was watching TV when I was a kid, and I don't know why. When the lights are on, I'm always in a better mood. So maybe it's kind of like vitamin D if you go out in the sunshine every now and then. So that's another trigger. All right, what do we have here? Hey, how are you?
Hey guys, my name is Aaliyah Road. It's very nice to see you. In this room, we have a animal cookie carnival. And over here, I have my friend Vanilla Fan, which you guys will probably see later. And my other friend, Camels and Cream.
Cool.
And you're able to ride them, but before you ride them, this is their happy place. And what they want to know about you is, what's your happy place?
Oh, I love that question. You read my mind. My happy place is right here, right now.
Ooh, that's
living
perfect.
in the present. I've got my family around me. There's candy everywhere. How could I not be happy? I love that question. I'm Chris, by the way.
I'm Aaliyah
Nice to
Road.
meet you. Thank you for this. Nice to meet you. Thanks. That's Andrew, being a goofball. My wife's trying to get a picture. I don't know where he gets that from. All right, we're in the unicorn room now. See, unicorns do exist. And yesterday I did a vlog on venture capital, and I didn't mention unicorns, but unicorns basically means a company that has a valuation of over $1 billion. And usually in tech, 3 or 4 of those are created each year. And no matter what anybody tells you, timing has a lot to do with success in business in general. I'm going to give you some examples from a unicorn perspective. So in 2001, 2, and 3, it was an awful recession post 9/11. One company got a lot of funding and more funding than any other company in tech because it was lower risk at the time. And that company was Google. Google got a lot of funding then. It was lower risk investment. Then in 2008, when we were within 24 hours of bank machines not working, one company got a lot of the money, the financing, because it was lower risk. What company was that? That's right, it was Facebook. And so no matter what anybody tells you, timing does have a lot to do with success in business, amongst many other factors as well. The more time I spend in this place, the more I love it. I mean, there's so many really inspirational quotes on the wall, and a lot of people create their own quotes, put them on the wall here. Remember the alphabet room I showed you a second ago? But I really recommend coming here. It really is inspirational and just a lot of fun. No matter how old you are, how young you are, I'm still a kid at heart, and I hope you are too. All right, we're in the mint room. I'm Chris. What's your name?
Hello, this is Airy Strawberry. Yes,
Nice.
this is my mint jungle in here.
Oh, I
and
love
my
it.
big question, because this room is all about discovery, is what is something that you were maybe afraid to try at first or reluctant to try,
Right.
and then once you tried it, you discovered that you loved it and it's awesome.
Oh my God, what a great question. Well,
Yes.
for me, it's public speaking.
Public speaking? Oh,
I was
yes.
I was so scared of it for so long, and then I conquered that fear, and now I love it. So
Absolutely, yeah.
turning your biggest fear into your biggest passion is
Yeah.
it's a good feeling.
Yeah,
What
as
do
a
you-
performer, I totally get that.
Awesome.
It's like gotta break that fear, break that wall, so you
Right.
can like actually do what you're passionate about.
Very cool.
Absolutely. Well, who is your
Thank
mint
you.
mochi?
And you're very well spoken. Thank you. You'll be a better public speaker than I am. So what do we have here? What is this?
So this is mint chocolate chip mochi from Maimo. It originated, mochi originated in Japan about 1200, yes,
Oh my
like
God.
1200 years ago.
Good. All right, that's a wrap. We're finished off with the ice cream museum. It was amazing. If you're in New York or San Francisco, please go to this. It's a great museum. They have 2 of them in the world so far. It was incredible, and you know, it was really inspirational too, because there's wonderful quotes everywhere on the walls, and I loved it. I'm in a great mood now. I'm feeling good. All right, so if you like this, and only if you like it, please click the like button and subscribe, and I will see you mañana. Thank you.